16 minutes late. How dare I? What up, people? Let me get a tweet out real quick. Oh, I can get that a little bit closer. Okay. What's up, everybody? Let's do some stuff. Dearest, at Marvel Champions. On this day, the third day of let's say the final. On this day, the final 24 hours. No, never mind. Let's start this over. On this, cabliest of days, I request of thee only one thing. Hashtag buff cable. I am now live. Okay. On this, cabliest of days, request of the only one thing. Hashtag buff cable. Tweet. Alright. I have to change one thing because I forgot. There we go. Cool. Ah, so bright. Alright. Derek H. of our Loki fame. Derek, thank you so much, man, for the send it over $5. And BG, a wise man once told me, moo. That man was Voluntaris, dude. Voluntaris. Kabam, please add Hellcow for Voluntaris. Voluntaris needs Hellcow. He really does. But Derek, thank you very much, dude. I appreciate the 5, man. Thank you. How's it going? Dropped you a Discordy thingy. Oh, you've got my taste buds all curious now. I need to go. Wait, you don't eat Discord, do you? I'm still new to it. I'm gonna check it out real quick. I'm assuming it's something I'm gonna have to check out later as well, but. Aha. Very nice, dude. It's looking good. I digs it. I digs it very much so. Very, very nice. Alright, is that... I don't know if that's something that is always worth trying to use Discord. I don't know if that's something that you wanted... Wait, is that just... Hold on. Okay. Seems like it's in a beta version based off of what you wrote. So I don't know if you wanted the info out there or not. But I could certainly share it around. Were you hoping I was gonna pass out before you started BG? Mick, no. Why would I? No, dude. It's always good to have you in here, son of a... Wishing out later, either tonight or tomorrow at some point. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but I don't like happy gun polish stuff. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Fair enough. Still working on some stuffs. I got it. But it's cool, dude. I like it. So you don't have the 13-parter? Wait, the 13-parter. I don't have it? I thought you were the one that has it. Live. Hey there, Bachelor Gadget. What? What's up, Royal? Alright, anyway. Derek was also the first one in here, followed by Kyle, Drew, Sim. Sup, people? New member, Steel22. Steel22, thank you so much for hitting that little join button. And then also tell me I'm late. I am quite late, I know. I know. Very late. But, thank you very much. I really do appreciate that. Welcome, please. enjoy your banana, along with all these fantastic emojis talking about a pineapple face, a happy face. Did I just call it a happy face? It's not a happy face, it's a banana face. A couple of Gunthers, Flarpa, Lola, Spooky, and the banana sad face, too. Is that a Hobbit raid, too? What's up, Hobbit? Hobbit Raiders. Thanks for the raid. Let's go play some stuff, shall we? I have suicides off. Oh, man. See, here's the weird thing. I have suicides off right now. And I failed. This quest, man. This quest is tough. I failed on clearing this final path of Chapter 2, Quest 2. Failed it hard. And now that I don't have suicides, I kind of want to try it. But I also feel like I need to do that in a different stream, you know, so I could actually chat it up with you guys, because I miss doing that. Too much of the difficult quest. Need a little bit of a break. We'll get back to that tomorrow or something. So yeah, let's just hit the arena. Because, good lord, am I behind in the arena. I still have almost nothing done, and this is making me sad. I need units. I need units so bad. I'm draining units in left and right in these quests. Not picking them up nearly as fast as I would like. Sit up all night, watch the UFC, and grind out 2.8 million for Mr. Sinister just to see your morning stream. That's morning in Ireland now. Will you be doing that power gain path now? I will not. Will not be doing that now. But cool, man. UFC. I can't say that I really watch UFC myself, but every once in a while I like to watch a little like highlight clip or something. Welcome. PG, how's war going? No bugs so far? No bugs, but it's still not going great. Dude, I got backed up against the wall against a Mysterio, and I just couldn't fight my way out. It was sad. It was supposed to be a really easy fight, but he wouldn't throw his specials. Backed up against the wall. Finally threw a special too, which power drained, even though it didn't hit me. It's just tough to deal with. What's up, Pixie Bell? Where's your last one at? Your last one is Hey Hey. I think that's your last one at least. That's just one that I missed here. Oh, wait. BG pulled the 4-star Domino. Was that good? That's very good, Pixie Bell. Yes. Congrats on a sweet pull. Domino's a fantastic champion. I would say some people's favorite champion even. I would go that far and say that. Lots of people love them some Domino. I don't play her that much myself. The only thing I don't really like about Domino is everything. Actually, I hate Domino. No, I do hate her, but only when fighting her. Playing as her, the only thing I don't like is that she has a double medium hit. Oh, Spidey, why do you do these things? The double medium hit really kind of bothers me, so. But other than that, she is extremely powerful. And a great pull. Ian Pinch sent it over, Buck. Thank you very much. Saying, any updates on a tweeter fix? Unfortunately, no. Still no tweeter fix. Haven't had a ton of time to play with it. Frojo sent me something that he thought would fix it, but unfortunately it didn't work. And that's kind of all I had time to mess around with it. So sorry, man. Still can't show tweeters on stream. Or any web browser related stuff, for that matter. It's not just the tweeters. I lose all access to the internet. To show, at least. But thank you for the buck. I appreciate that. My account loves mutants. It's always like that, right? There's always like one class that's kind of favored on everyone's account, it feels. BG, you got a 5-star Omega Red from the $10 offer. Evan, that is awesome. Have the resources rank 5 him. Would you recommend me wait for the dupe, or is he alright without it? No, he pretty much needs the dupe. Pretty much needs it. It's he's not very good without it, I would say. The dupe is very important for that guy. forgot one thing. Need to change that. Okay, there we go. Alright. What's up, Art of Chaos? Hey, what's up, dude? Can you show your 4-star roster for Arena? Rank 5 and rank 4, please, BG. I'm trying to see how many 4-star champs I need to rank up. I could show it, but I gotta tell you, you don't need all of the champions that I have. I've been playing this game for a very long time. I have more champions than I really need. For most reasons. For most arena-based things. If I'm grinding for a featured 5-star, and yeah, I mean, some featured 5-stars go for upwards of 80 million points, and I can use all the champions I can get on a grind like that. I can only put up about 60 tops. But, I mean, 60 million is good enough for almost anything. So, I have, I wouldn't compare what you have to what I have for most arena grinding things. Birdie told me that Ninja was paid 100 mil to start streaming on Microsoft platform. Brian, you should hold put for 100K. I want a million too. I want an M at the end of that. I don't need a K. Pfft, K's. Pfft, lame. Alright. 4-star roster though, if you really want to see it, I'll do a quick scan. Here's what I recommend for anyone who is trying to figure out how many champions they need for the arena. You want to run all of your 4-stars that you can, see how many points that gives you. You know, multiply that by the number of times that you could run those champions over the 3-day period. Based on your schedule, your availability, how much sanity you have for the arena, because sometimes people go crazy if you play too much arena. And Cyclops is my lowest 440. And then just compare how many points to... Oh, excuse me. Jeez. I'm sorry. I'm sure that's probably very gross. Have a little hiccup, a little burp, because I just finished eating. I always try not to eat right before I stream, because that always happens. But sometimes that's the only time I can. But yeah, figure out how many points you can get that way, and then compare that to previous cutoffs. And then, yeah. You're going to grind for the Warlock, BG. I am not going to be grinding for Warlock, no. For the foreseeable future, it's just going to be milestone grinding, which I'm having a hard time doing right now just because I'm so backed up on everything. Like, these trips send me back so far. They exhaust the hell out of me. It's like, it's been over 20 hours of travel for each time. I mean, the first time was well over it. First time it took 16 hours just to get to the hotel in New York, let alone the trip back, which was like another 10 hours. And then this time ended up being like 22, 23 hours in total over a 3-day period, and it just sets me back. And all tired from it. Need to catch up on videos. I need time away from the featured grinds. I almost never get pizza at my work because I don't want to be a total fat ass, but got one tonight and it was frickin' delicious. Awesome, dude. I think my game is frozen here. Hashtag boycott Summer to Showdown so BG can get his units. Now, I mean, it's cool. I don't mean to, you know, I don't mean to complain about it. It's a cool thing. I like doing it, but, alright, time to reset this. But that's just the truth of it, is it takes a lot of energy. And I've already been putting too much energy towards the previous feature grinds, but I no longer have to do that because I have the champions that I need. Alright, let me know if the sound is messed up at all. Doesn't seem to be messed up, but sometimes it does mess up. The game sound. Right, today I discovered one of my regular customers, someone who's super friendly, and I've seen 2 to 3 times a month for over a year, is a registered sex offender. And they're like super friendly. Should I be worried? Well, I mean, you're an adult. Alright, okay, do you think you could take them if you were ever alone? I don't know, man. I don't know why I'm finding it funny. It's probably not a funny thing to laugh at, but it's making me giggle a little bit, I can't lie. I think you're fine, Demiok. I feel like you could take them. I haven't seen them, but I've seen you, and I feel like you can hold your own. Brian, word equals half pipe. I know it says half pace instead of half pipe, but I was just... Half pipe is something I know. Alright, half pace. I mean, come on. This... Either... Oh my god. Either this is a trick word, because this is just like going at half the pace. That's either the definition, or it's a trick in which... Okay, this could be a trick, and it could be like a bird or something like that. Or that could be what you want me to think. And then I don't guess the obvious, and then I guess some sort of bird or some other weird thing. And then you're like, no, you dummy. Half pace? How did you not get that? It was a layup. It was an easy one. So what do I go with? Do I guess the obvious? Or do I guess something different? I'm going to guess something different. Half pace. Half pace is I'm going to go somewhere in between. Half pace is a newer pacemaker that is half the size of the original pacemaker for people who have half of a heart and only need half. And it's delivered by bird. Final answer. Feels good to be doing arena, huh? Actually winning some fights? Yeah, dude. I was getting wrecked earlier. That damn path. I thought I was gonna finish that chapter nice and quick, nice and easy. Nope. So when's the next 6.2 stream? 6.2? I don't know. I gotta finish Variant first. 6.2. I want to get back in there. I honestly have a lot more fun in 6.2. I think the Variant is pretty fun too, but I do have a lot more fun in 6.2. Like a lot more fun. So I do want to get back to it, but I don't know when that will be. I definitely need to finish up Variant first. Get the rank up gems there, because I do have to make some rank up moves pretty quick here, or pretty soon here, I should say. And I need to figure out what I get from those gems first. Plus, I need the 6 stones. Variant, I'm hoping I'll be able to finish it up tomorrow, but I'm not entirely sure I will. So maybe like next cycle, like after this next round of AQ. Because, yeah, my champs are going to be stuck in AQ again, so maybe something like that. BG did dap it up by dapping it up in trivia tonight. I don't know what to believe anymore. Dude, I don't know what to believe anymore either. I'm so proud of him. BG rank up question. All rank 5, Void, Magic, Voodoo, Modok, DH, OR. I normally don't read the letters. I don't know why I'm doing it tonight. Darkhawk, Omega Red, Aegon, Sparky. Got a 4 to 5 Cosmic, rank 5 Hype, or Venom. Will I Sig, or wait for Corvus or something? I mean, I think both Hype and Venom are worthy of rank 5s, no matter what you have in your roster, because there's just some unique things that both of them bring to the table that I feel like they're going to be useful for a long time to come. But do you need them? Or are you just got this cosmic gem and it's just burning a hole in your pocket and you want to use it? I think you got to ask yourself that question. What do you actually need? You have a lot of rank 5s. Are you missing anything in your roster that you feel like either of those two can bring to the table? Like I said, both are good for their own reasons, but only use it if you feel like you need to use it, you know? Are you going to leave that path for last tomorrow? I don't know what I'm going to do about that path. I might knock it out first before continuing on. It's kind of the plan right now, but I'm not really sure. Ooh, wait, half place. Noun, a raised floor for dice? What is that? Or a platform or foot pace at the top of steps. As for a throne or an altar. Or 2, a landing of a staircase like a broad step between 2 half flights. Okay, I feel like my answer was better. So I feel like I deserve full credit. Is that how this game works? 'Cause it should. I have a 13-parter spaced and ready to go. Let's hear it. I knew this was coming at some point. There's no point in delaying it any further. Did I work it out today, BG? I did. It was not as intense of a workout as I wanted to. But yeah, I did work out. In my head I was like, yeah, this is gonna be Rocky 4, and I'm gonna exercise for like 2 straight hours, doing anything and everything, running up a mountain. But then, well, that didn't really happen. But I did work out, so there's that. Oh my god. There's so many parts coming. You guys might as well stop typing for a minute, because... Jesus. Oh my god. 1,000 jumping jacks? Yeah, that's totally what it was. 1,000 jumping jacks. God. There's so many messages. I was just thinking, I wonder if there's like a limit that YouTube has where it's gonna like time him out for spamming or something. I wonder if he's hit that limit. I like how your ideal workout is the one from Rocky 4. Well, of course, it's the best one. If I could just do that, I'd be invincible. I was about to time him out. Oh man. It won't let me send this one? Let me check my spam filter. I think I removed pretty much everything that was in the spam filter, though. So I don't think it's that. Yeah, I did remove all the blocked words. So I don't know if YouTube. Oh wait. Oh no. Yeah, we're missing 8. What the F? What the F? How do you feel about crossover characters? Like, since Marvel vs. Capcom exists, maybe adding Ryu or Bison from Street Fighter, or maybe Mega Man X. I would love to see it personally. I do not have a particular attachment to the Marvel Universe. It's a cool universe and everything. But yeah, I just don't share the same level of love for it that others may have. And yeah, I just, you know, any cool character, I think would be awesome. I don't think we're ever gonna get that, to be totally honest. But I would love to see it. I wonder why. Wait, it was already above? What was already above? Thought it was a URL. Well, go 7 and 9. It's all there, not on my screen. Do number 8 again. I have everything except number 8. And I don't want to start reading without it. PG, that's a lie. I saw you in your Gwenpool cosplay outfit at Comic-Con. Well, I mean, obviously I have to go as Gwenpool. When you look like this, you have to play the part, you know? Snow 8, it got eaten. Gimme. Yeah, need number 8. Larry just sent it again. Well, it ain't going through. I don't know if it's probably YouTube is like, yeah, okay, well, we'll just pretend that it went through, so you stop saying it, because it's not going through for the rest of us. All right, man, I'm so far behind in all these arenas. I'm gonna try to get all the milestones in this arena between tonight and tomorrow. Oh, Mick sent over number 8 in a super chat. Okay. Well, that worked. All right, I'll read that. Oh, this is gonna be so screwy now. I'm gonna have to scroll up and down and see. Actually, no, this is good because number 8 is gonna show up in my little tracker thing, so that's fine. Okay. Go ahead and add you up to the big D, even though I'm kind of regretting this. Hold on. This better be good. 18 parts. Alright, let's see. From the top. There once was this man who applied for a bus driver's job at the County Board of Ed. During the interview, wait, do I say Ed or EDU? Board of Education. Anyway, during the interview, the man was told there was only one bus driver job left. The one that drove the special education bus. Oh, this better not be a joke making fun of anyone. The man said he would take the job, but the school official asked that he look at the bus first. They went outside, down a row of yellow school buses, and at the end was a small van with Sesame Street characters painted all over it. The man was a little reluctant at first, but the official told him that all the kids would be at the bus stops, and all he had to do was pick them up in the morning and take them home in the evening. The man needed the job badly, so he took it. This isn't even that bad of a job. The first day on the job, he comes to the bus stop, and there's a little girl standing there who is very fat. She gets in the bus, and the driver says, "Hi, what's your name?" The girl replies, "My name is Patty," and takes a seat. He comes to the next stop, and there is another little girl who is fatter than the first. She gets in the bus, and the driver asks, "What's your name?" She says, "My name is Patty," then takes a seat by the first girl. At the next stop, there's a little boy standing there. When he gets on the bus, he says, "Hi, I'm Ross, and I'm special." At the next stop, there is another little boy standing there, and when asked his name, he says, "Hi, I'm Lester Cheatham." Lester takes the seat behind the driver and pulls off his shoes. This is the demioc right here. He starts picking at the loose skin on his bunions and throwing it at the driver. This being the last stop, the driver takes the group of special kids to school. The same scene happens every day for a week. On Friday, the driver goes into the superintendent's office and says, "I quit. I can't take it anymore." When asked why, the driver says, "Every day it's the same thing. 2 obese Patties, special Ross, and Lester Cheatham picking bunions on a Sesame Street bus." Who came up with this? This is awful. Thank you, Aaron Abdo, for timing him out. This was awful. This wasn't even... Somebody came up with names that rhymed with things for a fast food burger. And then wrote backwards, trying to fit them into a joke. This was terrible. This was the big 13-parter, everybody. The big 13-parter. Let's give it up for Mick. Donut Cop sent it over $5. Just saying boo. Which I agree with 100%. Thank you very much, Donut Cop, for expressing how we all feel at this point. Aaron Abdo also sending over $10, saying, please never do that again. Jokes in 200 characters or less from here on out. We may have to incorporate the Twitter rule. I am inclined to agree with Aaron Abdo here, because that was just... It was seriously a burger. The names just rhymed with a burger. All of that. Oh my goodness. Aaron Abdo, thank you for the $10. $10, man. I said 10 ducks. It needs to be timed out for at least a week. May not be harsh enough punishment. We may need a week for each part of the joke. Mick, I'll see you in 2020. BG, been a minute. What's your take on the current state of Alliance War? The current state of Alliance War... meh. To put it, you know, in as short of an answer as possible, meh. I do think that war, this map at least, I find it to be better than the previous map. The pacing on it's a bit better. It's still way too expensive. Way too expensive. I still hate the fact that you're not required to boost at all, but it sets you up to have to boost multiple times. And I wish you could just choose between not boosting at all or choosing to boost one time and your boost lasts the entire duration of war. I feel like that would be a big help. It's still the number one thing I want for war. The rewards, a little bit lacking. He's just saying that because he's died a bunch recently. Abdo, do we need to go to the power ratings? Do we need to go to the power ratings? Because I'm pretty sure that if we compare records, even though I have died a bunch recently, you know. But yeah, that's kind of how I feel. At the same time, war kind of, I don't know, it kind of brings out the best in my alliance at least, where everyone's a bit more focused, working together, get excited when we're doing well, and you know, trying to improve and stuff like that. So, yeah, on some level, I do like it for that reason, but still, war. I've never been super excited about Alliance War, and that has not changed. Even, you know, from the time I started playing this game, I was never super excited about Alliance War. But I really do appreciate what it does for the Alliance and everyone psyched about it. I mean, at the same time, it also causes a lot of destruction of alliances. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe it'd be better if war just never existed and it was a different game mode altogether, but... You should add a line of text on stream, wall of shame, and just leave Mick there. It's tempting. Very tempting. Could you please read last in regards to Mick? Alright, what was your last one? I mean, I like Mick, but that was crossing a punishable line. Boo. Boo. Those types of comments are still booed upon. Alright, I'm happy you did not go lucky. EG, help me, give me motivation to come back to this game. I love this game. Well, if you love this game, what motivation do you need to come back to it? The only thing I can really say is maybe take it at your own pace if you were going at a pace that was burning you out previously or something like that. I've discovered a downside to reading a bunch of fanfics, all based on the same show. Since most of them are ongoing, they're beginning to blur together since they all have the same characters. Interesting. I can't say I've ever read any fan fiction. Did you decide to write your own at all, Demiok? Mick sending over another 10. Saying, feel bad now. The short fortune teller who escaped from prison was a small medium at large. You don't feel bad. Dictionary, the only place where divorce comes before marriage. Stick, a boomerang that doesn't come back. You don't feel bad one bit. Really? With stick, though? A boomerang that doesn't come back? I could imagine someone actually playing with that. I don't know why. But that one almost makes me laugh. It doesn't, though. It doesn't. And I still boo you. Thank you for the 15, though. That is very generous of you. At least you're supporting the stream, supporting me in the stream with these awful jokes. ABG, don't usually brag about my Saturday night plans, but I'm at a party with 5 puppies. So, dude, 5 puppies? That's more puppies than I've ever been with at one party. That's pretty amazing, Last Guardian. That's pretty damn amazing. Drunken Champion sent over 15 bucks. Thank you, dude. Saying long time lurker, but a big fan. Keep up the good work, BG. Drunken Champion. Thank you. Shout out to the lurkers out there, man. Their lurker life. It is a life that I am familiar with. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. Shark also sending over $2. Saying last 2 in order. Where are your last 2 at? Hold on. Last 2. Jokes, you say? What do you call a pencil sharpener that doesn't sharpen pencils? Broken. No, don't do this, Shark. Don't do this again. No. Mick, do you see what you did? You've enabled Shark now. This is not good. I'm a lurker. I'm playing MCOC while listening to the stream. That's what I'm talking about, man. That's the way to do it. That's the way I usually do it. Every once in a while, I poke my head out, chat it up a little bit, but for the most part, boo earns. I agree, Pixie Bell. I agree. Yes, and I love it. Hashtag Shark is a part of the problem. The self-proclaimed king of lurkers. I'm a lurker who got a mod. Sup, Roboto? If a cow with no legs is... oh, no. Are these more jokes? Guys, why? If a cow... oh, I already started it, so I might as well. A cow with no legs is ground beef. You know what a cow with no head is? Headless... horseman? I don't know. I can't do it anymore. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is the answer just like dead or something? Dead meat. There we go. That's what it was. I have been the problem. It's true. This problem is not a new problem. Hello? No one? Ugh? What is this ugging that you're talking about? Howdy, I'm... Flowey? Flowey the flower? What? I don't know what that is. Pulled 6-star Darkhawk, and I come to the stream seeing you pounding Darkhawk. Dude, congrats on your Darkhawk. That's a champion that I want to pull pretty badly myself. Although... Wait, Duck? You messed it up foully? Oh, jeez. I do think he needs to be awakened. That's the only downside for him. He doesn't really need it. He's still useful without it on some level, but he benefits so much from it. BG, how good was it to see Dap, the greatest flock, cheat in 34? Dude, Dale, I'm so proud of Dap. So proud of him. He totally redeemed himself. Like, okay, let's think about the cycle of Dap recently. So, Dap totally embarrasses himself. I'm not even going to put it nicely. He totally embarrasses himself in his Legends run for 6.2. Initially, at least. He comes back to not only get Legends, to get top 100, put up a top 100 time, but then he decimates Dreamin', taking down a 4-time, was he 4-time? 4-time trivia champion. Proving that once and for all, Dap is a legend. Shark sending over another buck. Thank you very much. Where's your last one? I hope this is not a joke, but I have a feeling it's gonna be a joke. Give me 1 sec. Stinking Infinity Man. Oh my god. Come on, dude. I hate you, Infinity Man. Who puts this guy in the arena? It's so annoying. Finally throw it. Oh my god. Kamala, can you do more than 3 damage at a time? Thank you. Good thing this guy was not awakened. Okay. Last one is... Where was the Constitution signed? At the bottom. I hereby ban all jokes for the remainder of the evening. These are not even jokes. These are awful. These are awful. Hey BG, so the 7-year-old asked me why girls pee sitting down. I told them they're lazy. See, if you're gonna make jokes, take a lesson from Last Sarnian. These are much funnier. These are much better. For the rest of the stream, only Last Sarnian is able to tell jokes. Don't know what that accent was, but alright. Did I do an accent? If I did, it was totally accidental. Put Infinity Man, Korg, and MODOK in my arena team every chance I can get. You are the problem with Arena Dale. ABG, I have about 5,000 quest crystals. Should I trade them in? In my opinion, yeah. I think so. You could get a decent chunk of units out of them. It's a low chance, but it could happen. To be totally honest though, I also haven't really compared the two super closely, but I would do it. F it. Brian Tweeters, I made something for you. Okay. What do we got on the tweeters? Hang on. It's loading. Twitter's so much slower these days. Okay. What is this? Cherry pie, apple pie, pumpkin pie, cutie pie. And for Cutie Pie, you put a picture of me. I don't hate it. And someone responded. Josie responded with true. Wow. Oh my god. Shark said it over another 2, saying last 2 in order. This better not be jokes, man. I already said they're banned. Oh god, this is definitely... Why the chicken cross the road, BG? To beat up the idiot. Knock, knock. Am I supposed to say who's there? Who's there? The chicken. Shark, if you send over another donation to read a joke, I'm not reading it. They're banned for the rest of the evening. The evening. Can't say words. They are banned for the rest of the evening. You can thank Mick for this. Wait, we should boo Star? I'm not sure what Star said, but I can assume that, yes. There's likely a good reason to boo Star. Boo stars are boosters to mine ego. Wait. Does that mean every time we boo her, she gets stronger? Is that what's been happening? What's up, BG? What's up, L Forky? What's up, man? My only 3 stars, Colossus. Did you happen to get that Colossus out of a daily crystal? Hey, Colossus. Ooh. Speaking of, he's about to get buffed, and I remember thinking this in the past, but I kind of forgot about it until now. It's going to be a great champion for new players to pull out of the daily. Possibly an OP champion for new players to pull, depending on how good he is. Either way, it's going to speed up early game progression. We'll see what kind of effect it has in the game long term. Dude, I was unstoppable. Charge right through that beam. Are you in the beta even? I am in the beta, yeah. Yep. Gonna take Ring 5 Gem for Variant 3 and use it on my unduped Sentinel. No regrets so far. Nice, man. I gotta say, I don't think it was a terrible decision. I loves me some Sentinel. Just can't seem to pull him. Shark sending over another 2 saying, the hell, man. I haven't done this in months. I beg to differ. Months? We all know I was going to read it anyway if you sent over something else. I can't ignore it. It would make me sad. Because I'd feel bad. But thank you for another 2. I mean, probably. I don't know if it's been months. I feel like it has been a while. I will give you that. It has been a while. I don't know how long it's been exactly. Time kind of blurs together. It's more of just a combination of everyone doing it. BG loves fighting Sentinel because every time you hit him, it looks like you're punching him in the balls. Of course, that's the best reason to love Sentinel. Add it to the list. We tried Doc Ock. Oh, jeez. Doc Ock comment still. So you just watched the chat? Huh? Is that me or is that someone else? Time is an illusion? It feels like it. I want Ronin, Iron Man, Infinity War, or Human Torch. I've been searching for a while. I mean, some of those champions haven't been out for that long. Iron Man has, though. Does the Double Colossus have new animations? I don't think so. Although I wasn't looking very closely when I was playing as him. But I don't think he does. BG, the amount of power surging through me after you told the chat that I'm the only one allowed to make jokes can only be described as dangerous. Oh, God. Alright, maybe we should take that back. I could actually envision Last Zarnian sitting there, like, with electricity, like going, like actually showing, like Super Saiyan Last Zarnian style. BG, serious question: do you get back and/or neck pain from streaming? No. Do you? I never have. If I'm sitting down, I actually don't stream for that long at a time. Well, sometimes I do actually, but for the most part, it's not super long at a time. But I can't say I've ever gotten back or neck pain from it. The only thing that's happened is I've had this like weird sensation in my legs and like feet, where like if I didn't move them from like the same spot the entire stream, I don't know how to describe it. It's like there's like you know when a body part goes to sleep, the pins and needles and all that, but like different. I don't really know how to describe it. Just a little bit different. Back and neck pain. Can't say that I have. Go, Mr. Tally Man, Tally Me, Dr. Doobs. What's up, Doobs? Yes, I do. Sadly, are you looking down at your phone while you play, or looking at the Elgato cast? Yeah, no, I mean, I glance down at my phone, but a lot of times I'm looking like straight ahead. Maybe that's part of it. I look pretty much straight ahead, like my neck's in like a good spot. And the way I have my stream set up is like straight ahead of me is the chat that I'm reading for the most part, and then right off to the right side of it is Elgato, or well, is OBS, but of course the Elgato playing inside of OBS. To the left half is the stream playback, which I mean it doesn't really help. I don't know why I even brought that up, but yeah, I can like glance just to the right and see what's going on. And then I glance down, like right now I'm looking at my phone, but my head, it stays like, you know, looking right ahead for the most part, and it's just my eyes that look down for a moment, and then they go back up. I've never consciously did it for, you know, like pain management or relief or anything like that, but I guess that does have something to do with it. El Tio Kurt, jeez. El Tio Kurt sending over $2. Thank you very much. Hopefully I said that right. Saying Wasp or Namor rank 5 times 100 signatures. For the most part, Namor is going to be the better of the two. If you run Ghost like almost exclusively, because some people do, then Wasp is not necessarily a bad champion to rank up. Can be good to have a high level Wasp to pair up with your Ghost in case something happens to her, or in case there's something that is on the path that can kind of counter your Ghost, like a Ebony Maw. So it's not always the best to go with Namor, but for the most part, I do think that Namor is the more useful of the two rank ups, higher prestige and everything too. So yeah, I'd recommend Namor unless Wasp fits your needs better. Shark sending over another $1 as well. Thank you, Shark. Saying dangerous jokes, you say? What? That was the only one, right? I'm not missing anything. Dangerous jokes, you say? Does that mean there's dangerous jokes coming? Uh-oh. What's up, Cody? Alexander 05 saying, damn, you play that well with input lag? Impressive. It's pretty instant, man. it's pretty instant. Like, it's tough with the Elgato showing here, but I could put it on screen a bit. Like, you know, it's pretty close to being instant. As close as you can realistically get. Like, you can tell there's a tiny bit of lag when I go to, like, the menu like that. But for the most part, and for serious content, I look down at my phone. Because a lot of, like, in this game, too, you just need to land that parry. If for other games, it'd be much more difficult. But in this game, you land that parry, and then you can, you know, 5-hit combo, and then, you know, if you need to, like, glance down your phone again or something, you can. But, dude, thank you for the 5. I really appreciate it. The 2 toonies and a loony. One time my right foot fell asleep, so I drew dicks on it. Wow. Oh, man. Alright, let's get back to the grind. Thank you for all the super chats, guys. Like right now, glancing down on my phone. Glancing up at the chat. Glance down on the phone just to change the matchup real quick. Glance back up at the chat. From here, I'll probably just keep looking at the chat for the most part. So I 100% Variant 3 earlier and got a 3-4 2016 Cosmic, 4-5 Cosmic, and Cosmic Awakening Gem. Dude, what the hell, man? That's a lot of Cosmic stuff. Dude, you needed a Cosmic Awakening Gem for the longest time, too. Until you got one from... Oh, jeez. Until you got one from the Rifts, right? That's pretty nuts. Referring to Dale saying he feels dangerous being the only joke teller. Oh, okay. Now I got it. Gee, one time I was playing Roblox and a person in the chat said, "Me died due to fatal mouthwashing." I love this sentence. I don't know what that sentence means. See, now that I'm getting closer to, like, you know, pushing this X23 to Special 3 territory, and now that she is Special 3, glancing down on my phone, just hoping that she wouldn't throw it. BG, I just died. What exactly is the Omega bug again? It's for Psychic Thorns, Abdo. It doesn't always prevent the damage for Psychic Thorns. Yeah, the very first rift I did gave me that, and the rest crapped on me, but I was okay with it after that first rift. Yeah, I bet, man. That's all you really needed, right? How many 5s you have, and how many left to rank 3? I think I have 104. And I want to say about half of them I still need to rank up. Something like that. I don't know the exact numbers. So do you want dangerous jokes? Well, I don't really want dangerous jokes, no, but I have a feeling you're gonna tell me what they are anyway, or tell a few dangerous jokes anyway. Well, night all. All right, Mick. Have a good night, dude. Thank you for the amazing jokes. And on a serious note, thank you for the super chats. The jokes, well, they were jokes, I suppose. That's all I'm gonna say about them. Oh my god, a nihilist, dude. See, this is why I hate actually getting the infinite streak on stream, because I do need to look down at my phone more so than any other time, I feel, while streaming. I mean, outside of doing like hard content, of course. Well, if you're polite, I don't force jokes, remember? Dude, I have a lot of stifles on me. No! Sorry, that was probably pretty loud. Okay. Yeah, this wasn't that. I just got smacked around by a debuff immune Sabertooth that should have been easy. So pissed right now. Should have recorded the fight. Missed 3 blocks in a row. Ugh. Bummer, dude. Who should I rank up? 5-star Heimdall, Wasp, don't have Ghost, was thinking defense, or Emma Frost, bringing them to rank 3. I don't know if you think any are worth the rank 4. I mean, I think all of them but Heimdall are worth rank 4. But they're not like super standouts. I'd only rank them if you really had a purpose kind of thing. Like, Emma can be really powerful. She has a lot of utility. You know, a lot of immunities and all that. What's it called? Can make it so that enemies can't evade. I was trying to think of the wording for it. But yeah, can prevent enemies from evading. Can all the different immunities. She's pretty good for that stuff. But you might also have champions that already cover that territory. I don't know. And if you do, then Emma doesn't get used as much. Wasp, without having Ghost, yeah, she can be put on defense, and she can be pretty annoying on defense. I wouldn't give up like your last tier 2 alpha for it, though. It's one of those things where, like, if you were overflowing, then I would say, okay. Or you were near overflowing, then okay. Go ahead and rank up that Wasp, but otherwise, meh. And Heimdall, no, just keep him low level. BG doing 6.3 Legends run. I'm going to try to, yeah. I haven't started planning it at all. I know there's a beta out. I'm not in the beta. But I know some people have streamed it. So I probably could start planning, but yeah, I haven't done that at all yet. And I probably won't until after the content's released, because who knows what's final in the beta and all that. BG, did your leader change position? A little while ago, yeah. I'd say a few months ago or so. Used to be the B Manny, now it is the Ludum Taters. Super passive AI in Arena has become infuriating to me. Can they just make the AI do poop and not just stand there doing nothing the whole fight? Yeah. It's only just now become infuriating to you, Dubes. It's the most annoying thing, dude. It's super annoying. Like, I don't have suicides on right now, so these fights just take that much longer, and it's that much more annoying. Just reached level 40 with Acts 1 through 3, 100%. Any advice right now for Act 4? Nothing really, in particular. I would say this, just kind of my general advice when it comes to questing and progression overall. Don't force it, you know, take your time with it. There's no need to rush and push through. You could play it a little slower. Focus on what's it called? You could focus on the monthly event quest. Just taking your time, because the difficulty does step up for sure. It's not the craziest difference ever, but you are going to feel a difference, especially when you get to like the 3rd and 4th quest in the or 3rd and 4th chapter of the quest. I feel like it starts to bump up a little bit. So if you feel like you're not ready for it, no worries. Take your time. Focus on the monthly. Focus on just collecting more catalysts, ranking up more champions, that type of thing, and then get back to it when you're ready. Hate Arena with no suicides? Of course, we all do. Morning, BG. What's up, Enzo? So nice to hear your voice. Your variant streams are very entertaining. Thank you, Enzo. I appreciate that, man. Good to have you in here. I never liked it, and actually pisses me off sometimes now. Dude, it's pissed me off for the longest. I hate it. It's just... But we've been dealing with it for so long that I just never talk about it, or rarely talk about it. Well, Ball, just finished packing for college after my last 12-hour shift for a long time, moving in tomorrow, and I'm so not ready. Well, Swaggy Sposter, let me leave you with this advice. No one's ready, so you're not alone. I don't know if that helps or not, but it's the truth. No one is ever ready for anything. You kind of just do it. Any tips for fighting Sunspot? Fighting Sunspot. Not really off the top of my head. I don't really know how he works so much. I've only been through him one single time on Uncollected, and the rest was just like auto fight for the lower difficulties. So I don't even know how he works. I didn't even get a chance to do the testing stream for him since I was traveling at the time. Or actually, no, that was the emergency night at the time. But yeah, sorry, man. I wish I had some better tips. I'm sure there's some videos out there on how to counter him if you're having a hard time. Hate to push you off on those, but I really don't have anything. And hooray for DAP! I agree, Enzo. I want to see you versus Dreamin' in trivia. Oh, forget about Dreamin'. It's all about DAP now. Dreamin's washed up. He's old news. Lakers Bodyguard sent it over too. Thank you very much. Saying Beaver, happy birthday. Did you get cake? Gifts? Oh my goodness, Lakers Bodyguard. You've been wishing me happy birthday for the longest time now. I don't even know how long it's been. Sometimes I think about it and just... I can't believe you're still doing it. But thank you very much for the 2. Yes, there was plenty of cake in the form of spaghetti. And gifts, well, spaghetti was also the gift. The gift that keeps on giving. Seriously, I have diarrhea now. Thank you very much for the 2. Sunspot dual target is the integral in ASR. There you go. Aries coming through with the with a dual target at least, so you can practice. What do you want to see for future updates and characters in this game for next year or now? I would like to see 2 big things. I'd like to see a lot of things, but two things more so than any other. One is a way to further customize our characters, and the best way that I can think of that would be an item system or a gearing system where I could actually equip items with our characters, but I feel like that's something that's kind of off the table after some backlash that happened a couple years ago, so probably not going to get that. And the other thing that I really want to see is a smaller scale PvP mode. That is fun, far less stressful than something big like Alliance War, yet competitive, and we can, you know, stream some PvP action and just talk trash with one another, you know. But yeah, that's what I want to see. But yeah, I feel you there. It's weird that I'm gonna miss my job so much. They are family to me, and there are definitely some emotions going on after we all close tonight. Yeah, dude, I know that feeling. I hated my job. I absolutely hated my job, but the people there, I still talk to some of them. And, you know, the people that whether I talk to them or don't talk to them still, there's a lot of people that I miss. Actually, I miss the people that I don't talk to even more, just because... Man, it's been so long. Yeah, it's just how it is. Still happy to not be there. No. BG is bedtime. Love you, dude. All right, Shark. Wait, were you in here before? I had Lola on the stream actually. I don't think you were in here earlier, but I did the full cam and everything. But alright, Shark, thank you for all the super chats and all that, man. I'll see you later. Finally waking my 5-star Gambit. Are you excited about that? Usually most people aren't too happy about the Gambits. What, when? I don't know exactly when, but I was streaming the variants stuffs, and Lola kind of trotted in, just kind of sniffing around the room here. Picked her up, had her on stream. Not for very long, of course. MBG, did I make the right call by ranking up the Hood to rank 3 instead of Rogue? Besides her, I had Spider-Man, Miles Morales. It depends on what you need. Hood is not necessarily a bad option. I think Hood or Rogue was probably the way to go. Miles Morales, kind of. But Hood can be great. Well, Hood can be alright, I should say. His biggest use in the game right now is for a synergy with Ghost. He's not totally useless on his own. But yeah, none of those champs are like super exciting if I'm being honest. Oh, not this stream? No, not this stream. Not during this stream, just during the earlier one. I'm super let down right now. I'm gonna focus on the positive. Why do people keep putting cap sparkles on buffet? Do they not know the power of my thing? Dude, I mean, I hear that fight's pretty tough if you don't have thing. Because apparently she can like cleanse debuffs and stuff. So I think that's why they do it. Yeah, man, I'm pretty let down about War right now too, just because I've been sucking it up these past 2 wars. I mean, it all started from that bug. I was doing great up until that Omega Red bug. And that just crushed me. Just set me up. Because if it wasn't for that, then I'd at least be like, okay, well, you know, I had a death on a tough fight. It happens, right? But then just kind of compounded things. And then the War today should have been a really easy fight, but that guy just wouldn't throw his special, backed up against the wall. And Mysterio actually hits really hard. Just his regular attacks, even not on a crazy stack node, he actually hits really hard. And it only took a couple hits. There we go. But have you done 6.2.6 No Retreat yet? I have not. I've only done the easy path of that quest. You know that Black Bull and Daredevil Classic are in the game as 5s. Saw a screenshot where a person didn't have any star of Black Bull and Daredevil Classic, and it shows the 5 stars missing too. Interesting. I wonder if that means they're going to get added soon. Very interesting. What's the Omega bug? There's a node called Psychic Thorns in War, and with Omega Red, you're not supposed to take any sort of Thorn-style damage, so any of that reflected damage back on your tentacle hits, which are Omega Red's mediums, heavies, and specials. And I was taking damage back on everything. There's nothing I could do. And because of that, there was no way to deal enough damage to the enemy to get out of the fight alive, so I knew I was just dead. That was it. So yeah, it sucked. Cost me 5 potions. I still need to hit up support for that, because apparently they are giving, you know, potion refunds for that bug, among others. But that bug was, like, originally, when this node was first introduced to the game, people brought up that bug, and Kabam fixed it, or they said they fixed it. But it's still hit or miss sometimes. Then we do 1 island of each section. And get the boss down. If everyone joins, we're down in a few hours tops. Loving it. Hashtag FWar. Yeah, man. Right about now, that's how I'm feeling after dying this past couple. I don't even know what happened. I was baiting Sabretooth's L2 and took it full force, and he killed me instantly. Didn't even think that was possible. Oh, it's possible. Sabretooth actually hits pretty hard if he crits and everything. But yeah, dude. I mean, that's kind of what happened to me against Thing. Go up against Thing. He crit on all 4 of his attacks, and that was it. That's all I needed. His L2 from full health to nothing. Just like that. Psychic Thorns is a grass and psychic type move made by Mew, I think. Interesting. I wonder if the devs got it from that game. What champions are coming to the game in September, BG? I don't know. There's probably data mine infos out there, but I usually don't pay attention to the data mine infos. Thank you for throwing that storm. Are there any personal heroes or villains you're waiting on arrival into the game? No. I don't really have that deep of knowledge about Marvel in general, so... Maybe because the 5-star Daredevil help our rosters out so much. I mean... Daredevil's not that bad of a champion. 40% perfect block. If you can get high sig level, or max sig level, 100% evade on projectile hits. Yeah, wouldn't be used all the time, but I could see some slight use for it. Some of the synergies, not amazing, but somewhat interesting. Explorer Variant 3, spending 800 units overall. I think it was a cheap run. Ghost rank 5, big MVP with Sentinel and Star-Lord. Easiest variant if you have the right tech champs. It does seem to be the easiest variant if you have the right champs. But if you don't, it's pretty tough. Overall, I like Kabam, and they've made a fun game. I'm annoyed that player favorite bugs are fixed instantly, while they can take a long time to fix others. It is annoying, yeah. It's, I mean, it's a bit of both, because there have been player favorite bugs that existed for a long time and stuff, but, you know, I hear you. They do jump on the player favorite bugs a bit faster, whereas some others tend to linger for a very long time. Yeah, the difference being you're like the longest tenured member of Forloke. I can't be the new guy dying every war. That's true, Abdo. I don't want to see you get the boot. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I don't even know how many times you've died or anything. I don't know if it's in the danger levels or anything, but I hope that you're part of the Alliance for a long time. Don't want to see Abdo's thing. I agree, Pixie Bell. I completely agree. For the cinematic world of Marvel, what is your favorite movie so far out of all right now? Oh, well, I just saw Endgame on the plane to New York. It was pretty good. It's probably the first Guardians of the Galaxy, though. I think that one's my favorite. I don't know. That one always did kind of stand out as my favorite in the past, but it's been a long time since I've seen it, so I don't even remember much of it, being honest. Want to try 100% Variant 3 in the next couple of weeks before school year gets really hectic. That'd be good. But hey, no rush. Hey BG, finished my first path of Labyrinth, Game Freak, awesome. Decided to go featured and pulled 5-star Torch and Cole. Should I use an Awakening Gem on Torch or wait for the buff? Should I take Cole to rank 4? Thanks. Well, first off, congrats. Those are great pulls. Second, Torch's Awaken ability is meh. In my opinion, unnecessary. I'm sure in some instances it comes in handy where it just refreshes his super mode, whatever it's called. His Flame On ability. But for the most part, I don't think it's necessary. So I would not use an Awakening Gem on Torch. As far as taking Cole to rank 4, it depends on your other champions. I think Cole is good. One of the problems with Cole is that he's not very sustainable. So if you're okay with the lack of sustainability, then I think it's fine, but you got to know that going into it, that he's not really going to be the type of champion that saves you resources. And in my opinion, because of that, he's not really like the first champion that I would look to rank up. I put him more in that category of like for fun style champion. I mean, I hate saying that because he's really powerful. He hits ridiculously hard, especially after you build him up and everything. But yeah, it's just hard to find a good way to use him from what I've seen. I just recently pulled one myself, and he's unawakened, rank 1, so I haven't even tried to use him anywhere. But from what I've seen, it can be difficult to use him without, you know, using a bunch of items. Do you play any other games? Currently, no. But I will pretty soon be very, very casually playing World of Warcraft Classic when it comes out. Not streaming it, not making any videos. I'll let people know what server I'm on if they wanted to like make a character on the same server or something. But other than that, I plan on being very, very casual, few hours a week type of thing. I love the game, but I've already played it, and it'll be fun to play it again a bit with some buds. That's kind of all that I have interest with for that. Favorite movie ever was Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Was it? I wasn't a huge fan of the second one. But I could see it. There was some parts there that I liked. It's my 5th death, but 3 were fights I shouldn't have been taking, and I think Taters said that it'd be many, so don't feel bad there. 2 timeouts with OG Vision were tough to swallow. Yeah, I mean, it happens, Abdo. I wouldn't let it get you down, dude. I think you're fine. This alliance overall is... I mean, I guess I don't have experience with other top alliances, first-hand experience at least, but it feels like 4 Loki overall is much more relaxed with that type of thing. We have the mindset of kind of building people up instead of kicking people when they're down. So there's been plenty of people that have died a ton, and you know, it's understandable, man. War is tough, and I think part of the logic too is like, why kick somebody if you know you're just gonna get somebody who is gonna because like it's a learning experience to learn these new fights and new lanes and stuff like that, right? And I mean, why bring someone in, see that they die a few times, kick them, and then bring someone in to then have to like relearn the paths again? Like, I don't know. In a way, it's just better usually just to work with that person a bit. And I think once you get more accustomed to these fights, then your deaths are going to go down a lot. Then again, I was pretty comfortable with my fights, and they went up a lot these past 2 wars, so I don't know. But anyway, alright, BG, someone in 4-wife is outscoring me in Arena Wins Alliance event. That isn't Demiok, so back to the grind. Later, bro. Alright, Last Sarnian. Get it, dude. See you later, man. Guardians of the Galaxy definitely better MO. Guardians of the Galaxy 2 story felt out of place or random. Yeah, I don't even know exactly what it was. I just didn't enjoy it as much. Like I said, there was funny parts in it, but Guardians 1 has been my fave movie since I saw it day 1 5 years ago. Always will be. Movie and a lot of stuff about it and around it made a huge impact on my life and world. Awesome, Swag Poster. Even have a tattoo planned for my birthday later this year. That's a Guardians thing. Okay. ABG bought a bundle for $10 to do my 4-star Domino and got 5-star Human Torch. That's pretty good, man. That is pretty darn good. Congrats. Yeah, Taters B Manny have been supportive and encouraging as long as I'm boosting and healing. I feel like I'm doing my part. Atmosphere in 4 Loki is very cool. Lots to learn. Yeah, I think that's the big part of it too. Is like you can tell the difference between someone who cares and someone who doesn't care. And obviously the person that doesn't care, if they're like, you know, there's much less leniency for that person. Like if you're, because in the past we had people that didn't care as much about war, and that's understandable because war is not for everybody. But they would just go into fights at like half health, like difficult fights at half health, not healing up or anything like that, not boosting, and it's just like, okay, maybe this just isn't the right fit. There's if you want to play a little more casual, that's cool. But there's other alliances for that. Not that you need to max boost everywhere either. I think people sometimes get the wrong idea about that too, but 0 boosts and not using any potions and stuff, it's not going to work out so well. BG, long pondered question. What stone are you guarding? Or did I just say guarding? Guarding. What stone are you guarding? Easy, man. Sounds it right in the title. The answer is the. We're guardians of the stone. There's only one. It's like the egg. Guardians 2 isn't comic accurate in almost any way at all. Well, that must have been it for me. I'm very familiar with the comics, and I felt the same way. Just was not accurate. No, I don't know. More and Nebula aren't sisters in the comics. Ego isn't Star-Lord's dad. That isn't the origin of Adam Warlock. Wait, Adam Warlock was in Guardians 2? Oh, wait, never mind. That's different than... Yeah, I don't know anything. Baby Groot was never a thing before the movie. Mantis was totally redone. Well, Baby Groot was freaking adorable, alright? You gotta at least admit that. The egg is the stone? No, they're not the same thing. But I'm just saying, there's one. Like the Oprah. I have to know, BG, where is the egg? The egg is being protected right now. Don't you worry about where the egg is. He was teased for the third movie at the end. Oh, okay. The end credits, he was shown. Okay. I don't know if I watched the end credits even. I probably did. I'm sure I did, because I know they put stuff in the end credits. But I don't remember. It's possible I was sleeping at that point. Or sometimes when Laura and I are watching a movie together, it's, like close to stream time, so I might have just watched the movie and then went to stream right after or something. Once I saw the ending. BG, you are the best YouTube. Thank you. I try hard to be the best YouTube. I'm not the best YouTuber, but I'm happy to hear that I am the best YouTube. It's a high quality tube. I really put my all into it. Slowly working on 6.1. Hector, you didn't do 6.1? That's pretty funny. Seeing how you crushed 6.2, that is. Speaking of the egg, saw this guy slaughtering variant with Howard the Duck on YouTube. Just shows that somewhere down the line every champ is useful, and it's not such a thing as best champ. Howard the Duck, you say, huh? Is that Swedia, perhaps? Swedia, some say. I guess if you ever leave for Loki, you can make an alliance. Goat, Guardians of the Egg. It's true. Although, now that you've said it, it may be out there already. It may be taken. There may already be an organization out there to protect the egg. A secret organization that may be under a different name. To me, the Rocket / Yondu scenes make the movie. Can't wait for Guardians Volume 3, knowing it's going to focus on Rocket's story more. Ooh. Well, I like that, because I like Rocket. Actually, as much as I like Rocket in this game, and think he's cool and stuff like that, and I think he's cool in the movie, too, I guess, out of all the Guardians, I do like Star-Lord and Gamora the most. I mean, I love Drax too. Drax, like, they're all cool. But as far as like storyline to focus, like those are the characters that I guess I'm most interested in. But they all need to be there. Need Drax. Need Rocket. Drax hands down. Drax is my favorite. I feel like a lot of people would probably agree with that. But, I don't know. I just like Star-Lord and Gamora, actually. Like I said, I like them all, but I'd rather the story focus on those two and have the other characters involved. We already got Star-Lord and Gamora's background stories, though, so going with Rocket makes sense. Oh, no, yeah, totally makes sense. I'm just saying, like, I guess what I'm saying is, it'll be interesting to see, like, how they compare. Rank up roulette after variant. I don't know. So 6.3 is coming up, and I want to do a Legends run for it, so I'm being pretty stingy with my rank up materials right now. Kind of preparing for all that, just trying to figure out who I need and everything. So I don't know if I could do a rank up roulette, but maybe with some of the rewards, perhaps I can do something. Alright, I'm heading to bed, night BG. Alright, Slugberg. Later, dude. I'm going to send you a message later, perhaps tomorrow, but maybe after the stream tonight, about the thing that you sent me. Love rank up roulette. I feel like it should be a thing you do with other people in the game just for fun. What do you mean with other people in the game just for fun? Like, have other people do rank up roulette? I mean, anyone's welcome to do it if they want. But if you mean like do it like 2 of us at a time, do it together, because Abdo, you and me, baby, we ain't nothing but mammals. If you think about it. Is Demiak still in here? I feel like he would appreciate that. I don't really like the new Spider-Man movies that much because in my eyes they changed so much of the character. I just realized I should not have popped the special 2. I'm in a bad spot right now. Eh. 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 Go limbo. Uh-oh. 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 Okay, we're good. Phew. But because they changed too much of the character, trying to make the Iron Man not the next great Spider-Man. Interesting. I haven't seen the newest Spider-Man yet. Brian H sent over $25 though, dude. BG wants more of a video of calling out my son for being awesome. It just gives me a superhero feeling. Okay. Asking due to I'm sick. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Brian, I'm sorry to hear that you're not feeling well. But shout out to Ethan. Ethan, I hope you're on request with me. No, dude, I mean, it's maybe slightly odd in the fact that not many people do it, but I think it's cool. Giving a shout out to your son. But shout out to Ethan. Hope you're taking care of your dad while he's not feeling so well, making him feel better and all that. Brian, thank you very much for the very generous $25. But Ethan, your dad is a superhero. Never forget that. But yeah, dude, seriously, I hope you feel better real soon. Did you turn off suicides for Variant 3? No. I had to turn off my suicides to do a fight in Alliance War that was kind of sketchy, and honestly, I would not have turned off my suicides if I hadn't already died this war. Because I think I could have done it with suicides on, but you die once, and it's just like, man, whatever happens, I don't want to die again. Let me just take every step possible to prevent this. So I turned off suicides for the fight. But I'm going to try to leave them off until tomorrow for when I place my defenders again. And then also potentially take on some paths that maybe require suicides to be off or something like that, or just make it easier if suicides were off in Variant 3. So sucks playing Arena without suicides, but for a couple of hours I can stand it. You still like Alliance War? Seems lame these days. I never really loved Alliance War or anything. It's never been my main game mode. But it's okay. I don't know. I kind of gave a more thought out opinion earlier, where I was bringing up a lot more negatives about it. The biggest thing, I guess, is just that I really wish that it didn't require multiple boosting. I really want there to be one boost per war. It stays active the entire war. It's exclusive to your war champions, so it doesn't like boost up you elsewhere in the game. That'll be a way to balance it. And that way, it helps further increase the pacing of it, so that not everything comes down to last minute, and it's not as expensive. And yeah, the potions get very expensive too. The cost of it overall, and the reward payout in comparison, makes it feel meh. Even if all that stuff was perfect, though, I'd still feel kind of meh about Alliance War. So the solo events, solo quests are always going to be the most enjoyable thing for me. Tom Holland is a great actor and doing a great job as Spider-Man. He uses Tony's glasses, Edith, in the end. Okay. Yo, BG, 5-star Corvus to rank 3 or... wait, hold on. To rank 3 or 4-star hype to rank 5. Oof. Drew, if you run Suicides, I would 100% go with that 5-star Corvus. If you are not a fan of the Suicide Masteries, it's tough. Corvus might still be the way to go. I mean, he's a 5-star. You could eventually get him to rank 4. It's nice to get the ball rolling on it. Hard to say which is better in that case, if you don't run Suicides. I don't know what I would do. Really tough to say. Personally, man, I would probably still go with Corvus either way. But I don't know if that's correct, or if I'm just feeling that way just because of that additional star, where normally I could ignore that additional star, but in this case, it's tough to ignore it. Because 4-star Hyperion can still do a ton in this game. So, yeah. Really tough call. Might be a personal preference thing if you're not running Suicides. Agreed about the boosting, but we really started clicking in BG1. Aries, I agree. And I think it's a lot of... I mean, first, you know, it's practice and everybody coming together and stuff like that. But I think the way you and the other guys are running it, making it as smooth as possible. Shout out to the officers. Doing a lot. Oh my god. Get off of me. Get off of me, dude. Thank you. ABG might be merging with a new alliance that plays map 6. I can easily run through map 5. Is there a noticeable difference? There's a little bit of a difference. You'll be fine. If you can easily run through map 5, honestly, you'll be fine. It's not that crazy of a difference. The big thing I would say is it does take a bit more time to get through, and the final section, there are 10 unique paths. So just really make sure that you're not jumping on the wrong path, otherwise you will not get the completion bonus, the crystal or whatever. So make sure you do that. Otherwise, no, man, you're fine. Do a little bit of scouting ahead just to double check everything, but after your first couple of run-throughs, you'll be fine. Sup, BG? What's the schedule for tomorrow? Variant 3 tomorrow? Yup, Variant 3 tomorrow. I'm gonna try to finish it up 100%, but today I got blocked pretty hard, so we'll have to see how far I can actually make it. After Act 6 is done, how do you see story progressing? First 6 acts in Story 1, then Story 2 begins, or what do you think? Yeah, so I actually interviewed Gabriel Frazero, who's the art director, in charge of the story and all that stuff, creative director for the game, at Comic-Con last year. And he explained that their plans are like this. Once Act 6 is fully released, then Act 6 is going to go into its own section, kind of like they have for the event quest now. So it'll have its own tab, kind of like, you know, well, like I said, in the event quest. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it, over-explain it. And then there'll be another tab for the second story. And it's just like different, different story arcs, basically, and yeah. I don't know exactly what it's going to be difficulty-wise, though. I mean, it can't just be on the same difficulty as, like, Act 1 is right now, right? But at the same time, it kind of makes sense to have, like, the second story be more accessible, too. That way you can, like, take your pick. So, I don't know what their plan is there. They could do a few different things. They can do a... Yep, it's required that you have to go through the first story to unlock the second one, or at least like Cavalier title to get into the second one, or they could put 2 different difficulties on it the same way they have for Variant right now, where there's like the classic version then Variant version. I could see something like that for this story. I don't think it makes sense to have all the different difficulties that the event quests have, like Heroic, Master, Normal, Beginner, all that stuff. That wouldn't make sense, but maybe just 2 difficulties would make sense. So, would you get blocked in Variant 3 and then give some tips? I'd love to help. Well, I got stuck on the power gain path, but as much as I don't want to come off as rude, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to. I don't want any more help for tonight. There's already a ton of suggestions thrown out there, and a lot of them don't make sense for my account and everything. So I'm just gonna head back in there tomorrow, and I think I know what I need to do already. Gonna go through regardless, or if you get caught again, are you gonna try to do some items? I'm gonna go through without items. Pretty sure, kind of already committed to that. So yeah, that'll be the way to go. After this, I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna do everything itemless. Just because, like, thinking about how much it's slowing me down, that's always been my problem with this game. Is I love this game. I love to play it my own way, and right now, my preferred own way of playing the game is to not use items in quests. I find it more fun. But it's just a matter of time, you know? Like, I could have gotten through it all, I don't want to say 100%, but I could be either close to 100% done, or yeah, I mean, maybe I would have been 100% done already. Had I just, you know, said, oh, well, screw it, I'll just use some items. And then looking at, like, my arena progress for today, and, you know, losing out on all of these units, spending extra units on refills, it's just kind of tough to manage it all. And like I said, it's always been one of my big problems with this game that I don't think can really be fixed. Is it's just difficult to do things in a non-efficient way. My brain just wants to, you know, go full-on efficiency and be like, well, I have these items, so of course I want to use them, and that's going to maximize my rewards. It'll reduce the amount of time that I need to play in this area, and I can use that reduced time in Arena to grind more units. And 6.3 is coming up very soon, and I'm falling behind on my unit goals. Am I still going to be able to do a Legends run? All this stuff going through my mind. But I'm still having fun doing it, so I'm going to continue it for right now, at least. I'm going to continue for this variant, and I'm definitely going to continue it for 6.2. Other quests beyond that, we'll have to see. Is Star-Lord not still not awakened? Yeah, I don't have an awakened Star-Lord, but he wouldn't help out in this quest. Path's such a pain in the ass, much worse than Variant 2-1. Wish you the greatest of luck, don't worry, I know you like to do this stuff by your own means. Well, so, I mean, I certainly like to take suggestions. I don't want to come across that way, that I don't like to take suggestions, because there's been a lot of times where people have helped me out, come up with strategies, and I like that aspect of the game, like working together and everything. Feels good. Feels like it's living, breathing community, which is crucial. Otherwise, I wouldn't want to play this game. It's just, it was the same suggestions over and over and over for like 2 hours. So that's all it is. Just in this one particular case, I feel like I've heard it all, and for one reason or another, it doesn't work out for the roster that I have, or the mastery setup that I was using, or, you know, those type of things. Or in some cases, they were just straight up bad suggestions. Haven't seen much of 6.3 yet. The boosts look interesting. I have not. I know that Dreamin' streamed some of it, and I think Legacy streamed some of it too. I'm sure other people may have as well, but I didn't really get a chance to look at it. How would you feel if they introduced enhancing champions? Let's say if you get maxed out 5-star Sig 200, you'll be able to get the same exact champ, and if you fuse them, that champ will become rank 3 6-star. I just don't know if that really fits into this game. It's not the worst idea, because I know other games have like similar concepts to that, but I just don't feel like it really fits in Marvel Contest Champions. I think it does work in some games, like I said, but this one maybe not so much. It would have to be like redesigned in a bunch of ways to allow for that, I think. What's the fastest way to get 5 stars? There is no super fast way to get 5 stars unless you're spending money, because of course that credit card transaction will go through with the quickness. But this game, you have to be patient in this game, really. It's a slow-moving game, which is good in a lot of ways. I like that it's slow-moving, makes things more meaningful. But it's definitely something that you need to kind of keep in mind, is that it is a very slow-moving game. But some of the ways to get 5-star shards are as follows. Number 1, never ever sell any of your champions, because when you duplicate a certain champion, you get shards of the next higher tier. So when you duplicate your 4-star champions, you get 5-star shards. You get 5-star shards from the arena, from the monthly event quest, the story quest, special event quests that are going on, alliance-based activities, the login calendar. Am I forgetting any ways? Alliance... Well, I said alliance activities, right? Already? Like the 3-day events. Alliance War, I think it's tier 14 and up, something like that. So they come in from all over the place, but you have to build up to that level. And your first 5-star is going to take a long time to get. And then every 5-star after that is going to take, you know, a little bit less time, but eventually you can get to a point where you're popping open 5 stars somewhat frequently. Hey, you forgot sacrificing your firstborn. I did forget that, yeah. You could do that. You get 2 5-stars for each sacrifice. You'd think you get it more, but no, just 2. Actually been playing my rank 5 Star-Lord in this variant, pretty fun. I've missed him. Ooh, nice, Abdo. Gonna channel my inner Demiok and go watch anime, so see you tomorrow, PG. Alright, Roboto. Later, dude. How long are you going for? Not that much longer. It's already kind of late. Probably another 5-10 minutes or so. Only have 3 stars? Hey, that's fine. Everybody starts somewhere, you know. Everybody starts with 2 and 3 stars. So You will build your way up. If you want to, that is. If you like the game, continue playing it and all. And I was kind of joking about the spending thing. I mean, it is true that, yeah, you can. Like, there are offers. There's an offer available right now. Or is it expired right? Anyway, for like $10, you can get a 5-star crystal and stuff. But, so I was kind of joking, kind of not. But on a serious note, you do not need to spend. Please don't feel like you ever need to spend. Only do that if you feel like it. How was your experience as host on Summoner Showdown? Did you feel better having done it once? I did feel better having done it once. The experience overall was very positive. The people there are so nice. They're super nice, Enzo. You would love it, I feel. Really into Marvel, really into making their, those live streams as good as they can be. There's a lot of people involved with like the whole setup of it behind the scenes. I feel like it was kind of tough to commentate the same fight 3 times in a row. And I do wish that there was some more variety in the champions picked. But at the same time, Wolverine was a great pick, so I can't even be mad at the competitors. And I was prepared for that. I tried to get as much info gathered up as I could to talk about and stuff, but yeah, overall felt good. I actually didn't go back and watch this one. I should probably do that at some point just to see if I can take anything away from it like I did the first time. The first time I learned that I shouldn't flail my arms around like crazy while talking, so I tried to keep that a little bit more to a minimum, a little bit more Dave style. Tried to, for the most part, keep one arm like under the desk and only sometimes use my arm when talking. So hopefully that was a little bit better. Purposes to go out anyway, so I'm off too. Have a good night, peoples. Alright, Abdo, later, man. Any tier 4 catalyst tips? The best tip is to join a map 4 or higher alliance if you can. If you can't do that, well, there's other ways to get the resources. You could still use the Glory Store no matter what map level you're running. The arenas that come around, for the basic ones at least, not so much for the class catalysts. The monthly event quest, there's fragments there and that stuff. I did notice that your arms were remarkable still. Thank you, Enzo. They buff Colossus, not just yet. Very soon his beta will be live, and then he'll be added to the rework will be inserted into the game very soon. Earlier MCOC was fun, but now Kabam was only thinking of getting money from the players. I mean, I feel like they always thought of getting money from the players. That's kind of... otherwise, they wouldn't be able to survive. But I actually think the game is in a much better place these days than it was in the past, personally. I think it's more open and accessible to players without spending. I think there's different areas of the game to go through that you have kind of a choose-your-own-adventure to get some of the top rewards, instead of basically only having story content and then Labyrinth of Legends. Now you have 3 different variant difficulties that all give amazing rewards. You still have Labyrinth as like a long-term goal to work towards, the story content. The champions are all a lot more interesting these days. Overall, the nodes, in my opinion, are more fun too. In the past, there were some difficult nodes that were just kind of head scratchers, like Slash Tires, which technically still exist, but they don't really use it too much. So yeah, I feel like overall the game is in a much better place these days. Sonny probably feels the same way commentating on the New York City Comic-Con tournament when everyone used Stark Spidey. Yeah, probably. Talking with arms is more funs. I just kind of do it naturally. I don't know if it's more fun or not, but I definitely overdo it sometimes. So good thing to learn. I got more sleep this time around too, which I still didn't get a ton of sleep, but I did have more sleep because I had like almost 0 last time. It was like 40 minutes before the day started last time. ABG, do you have any tips for Labyrinth first clear and exploration? How many units should I save for? Can I do it with 455 She-Hulk or Omega Red? I would not recommend taking Omega Red into Labyrinth. 455 She-Hulk can do it, but in my opinion, I think it's better to wait until you have a rank 5 5-star before entering Labyrinth of Legends. If you really need like the tier 2 alphas and the other stuff that comes along with it, then yeah, She-Hulk can do the first path. She can do all of it really, but I definitely wouldn't recommend full exploration without a rank 5 champ. But here's why I say wait until you have a rank 5. There are different ways to get tier 5 basics that are, feel like, less involved than like exactly what goes into a Labyrinth path. Like it's a long process. When you look at things like Act 5, you know, working towards 100%ing that, or the variant difficulties, which arguably can be more difficult than Labyrinth, but at least you can like piece them apart into smaller chunks and take them on that way. Or even just, you know, waiting on doing Labyrinth until you have enough tier 5 basic fragments from the monthly event quests and stuff like that. I feel like that's a better way to approach it, probably. Like I said, you know, you don't have to approach it that way. It's just a little bit of advice. But yeah, and if you were going to do it right away, definitely She-Hulk between those two. She-Hulk, I would say, is one of the better options to clear Labyrinth overall. If played correctly. Not the best, but one of the better. Maybe top. God, I don't even know where I'd place her. There's so many good Labyrinth champions these days. Certainly top 10, possibly higher on the list. Brian, dress up as Doc Ock. Let them arms talk with you. Dr. Brian Ock. Oh, man. Can you imagine? That'd be great. So no nap. Middle break this go around. No, actually, I wanted to star, but I didn't. I don't remember why I didn't either. Maybe I had to do something like Alliance related that slowed me down a little bit, and then our break wasn't quite as long, it felt like. Yeah, I remember now, because everybody went back a little bit early compared to the last time. Get the other shirt even. Oh, that's what I did. Oh my god, yes. The shirt. So I had the shirt with me. I just brought it straight. Like, I knew they weren't going to allow me to wear the Hyperion shirt. I was wearing the Hyperion shirt to the, you know, the studio and everything like that, but or the headquarters, whatever you want to call it. But I knew they weren't going to allow me to wear it, so I had the Venom the Duck shirt with me too. I just brought it. But I realized it was so wrinkly from just like being tossed into my suitcase, and I didn't want it to be that wrinkly. Like, it was like, I don't really care about some wrinkles, whatever. It's just a t-shirt, right? It's not like I'm wearing a nice dress shirt to an interview or something like that. It's just a t-shirt with Venom the Duck on it for a 30-minute live stream. So not a huge deal, but it was super wrinkly, and I was like, I got to do something about this, man. I don't get that many opportunities to do this. Let me iron my shirt. So I busted out the ironing board at the hotel, and I ironed it. And then, before I put that shirt on, I was like, oh, damn. I never really got a picture of the Hyperion shirt. So then I hit up Cap, And I was like, dude, can you just take a picture of me real quick in the Hyperion shirt just so I can tweet it out? Because, you know, it was really cool that the cat did that, so I wanted to shout her out and everything. So we took a couple pictures, and we took a few pictures in the hotel, and the lighting was awful. And I was like, dude, all right, forget this, man. Let's just go outside real quick. So we went outside, and it was much better there. And there's actually like 20 pictures that I have of just like doing other stupid poses and stuff. And then people were walking by, and I was like talking to them a little bit, saying what's up in my Hyperion shirt while doing these dumb poses. So we had a good time doing that. But that all kind of ate into my nap time. And then by the time that was over, I could have taken like a 30-minute nap, but I was afraid I was gonna, you know, not wake up at that point. So it's like, no, screw that. F that. Better question, did you iron your pants, or are you not wearing anything? There was no need to iron any pants. Let me tell you that. No, I honestly, I probably should have, but I didn't. I didn't think anyone was going to see the pants. I don't even know. Do people see the pants on the live stream? I don't know, either way. I just wanted the shirt to be a little less wrinkled. Brian, please dress as Medusa and get a ton of hair extensions. Done. Okay. No need to ask again. I will do that. Should I do that just for the day-to-day, or wear that to Comic-Con, or... Split 5-star Aegon, 6-star Omega Red, so happy. Nice. Congrats on 2 great polls. Brian, I think I seriously messed up my Labyrinth paths. When I draw it out, it says I can do it in 6 total paths. Is that possible, or am I missing something? Please give feedback. No, it is not possible. People have tried every single possible way to get it done in 1 less path, and it is not possible. There will be a blank path somewhere. Well, I don't know exactly what path you're missing, but typically what happens when people draw it out and try to get 6 paths done, or get it done in 6 paths, is one of the loops around the outer corners is not traveled upon. And if it wasn't for one of those outside corners on like the top right or top left or something like that, or maybe the bottom left, I don't remember where it is, then I think people could get it done in 6, but it is unfortunately not doable. Alright, 2 million points in this arena. I'm halfway there. I'll try to finish that up in the morning. I think for now it is time to go to sleep. Let's spin out a couple crystals real quick though first. Oh, free crystal. Thank you. Do you know why they got rid of the dungeon crystals? Yes, it is time for them to add new dungeon crystals. In time, at least. When the dungeons return, that's when the dungeon crystals will return. And then you can spend your artifacts on them. I've been saving my artifacts, waiting for them to return as well. Hoping to see someone like Ghost make an appearance so that I could use her for my Legends run. If I luck out and get her, that is. ABG, just took up Hype as my first rank 5. Is he a good option for Labyrinth first clear? I do have She-Hulk at rank 4. Hyperion's not the best when it comes to Labyrinth. He could get it done, but I don't know. I haven't really tried him in there. It's just you don't have infinite parries to work with. I always wondered if there was a setup where you could get infinite parries to work with Hype. And his heavies. Because it's one thing to have an infinite number of parries to work with if you're attacking real quick with a medium or a light attack, but that heavy attack is just a little bit slower and not able to keep up your furies, and that makes it more difficult. Against certain fights, you're able to get heavy attacks off, countering their special 1 or their heavy attack, and in those fights, it's not the worst thing ever, but also typically other champions are still better. Hyperion's a great rank up, though. He's amazing for so many different things in this game. It's just Labyrinth of Legends is usually not one of them. But again, I don't have the most experience, so maybe try it out. It's crazy how fast NYCC is going to come. Plus, the start classes come this Wednesday, which will be totally fun. This Wednesday, huh? Life moves pretty fast. What's the Ferris Bueller quote? I was trying to think of it right now, but I couldn't remember it. Stop and take a look around sometime, something like that. It's crazy, though. It is coming quick. My ghost is shredding Labyrinth at the moment. Oh yeah, Ghost, one of the best. I have a blank sheet on the paths I've done and drew them out. I can't figure out where else I need to go. I don't know what else to do. Anyone have any advice? Yeah, I think what Star said. I think you can contact support. Sometimes they are willing to help with stuff like that. Yep, but no Friday classes at least. But got to get up before 10 a.m. every day. Yeesh. Well, good luck with that. Oh man. I mean, it's fun. What's funny is like, some people would be like, you know, some people get up at like 4 a.m. for work, and then you're saying 10, and I'm like, oh my god, that's impossible. Actually, lately I've been waking up before 10. So what am I talking about? I usually get up at like, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock, something like that. But still, it's not that early, but for me it's early. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. When you're used to a later time, yeah. With my last job, a lot of days wasn't getting up until 3 p.m. and yeah. Okay. Anywho, though, people, I am out of here for the night. Shout out to Ethan for supporting the stream with 25 big ones. I don't know if Brian H is still in here, but yeah. If you melt your eyeballs, check out picture in For Loki War Chat. Good night too. Okay. I'm scared to see what this is, but I'll check it out in a little bit, Enzo. Yeah, thank you to everyone else that sent over super chats. It's very appreciated, guys. Tomorrow I'll be back for more variant action. I'm gonna try to 100% it. I don't know if I'll be successful. We'll have to see. Tune in tomorrow to find out. Tune in next time on Dragon Ball Variant 3. Good night, everybody.